Good morning, it's Jo from York Buddhist Centre here, and we're going to do a loving kindness meditation this morning, Metta Bhavana, starting in 5 minutes. So if you're looking at on YouTube later or Facebook, it's brilliant to have you here. Just make yourself comfortable, and we're going to wait for our regular meditators to gather. But good morning to you all who are, whether you're sitting here live now or watching later. It's really good to have you with us. I've got myself a nice coffee because it's quite a chilly morning today. Chilly but lovely. And I've been listening to the birds singing for the last hour or so, lying in bed, which is fantastic. It's like waking up in paradise, listening to those birds in the garden. So good morning to anyone that's tuning in. We're going to do a bit Metta Bhavana this morning, finishing at about 7:30. Get my timer sorted out so I don't go on too long. We had a lovely Sangha night this week with the Bayamani, talking about her inspiration, and that was wonderful. That was on Wednesdays. Oh, good morning, Chris and Lynn. Good morning. Good to have you here. Just getting yourself comfortable. Oh, hello, Rose. Good to see you here. It's been a while since I saw or noticed your name. I'm sure you've been here a lot of the time. But yeah, we're almost getting to the point where we're opening up a little bit more, aren't we, with the shops and society just gradually opening up. So it's a kind of exciting time, isn't it? But easy to lose your grounding and maybe lose the routine that sustained you through the lockdown. So maybe this is a routine that we can keep even when society opens up, because I've certainly benefited from it. Next week we've got an unusual meditation week as Shaki Padar's on retreat. Good morning, Carol and Graham. Good to have you here. So next week with the morning meditations, there'll be Kate on Monday, me on Tuesday, and then a gap on Wednesday and Thursday, and me again on Friday. So and then back to normal the week after. So we all wish Shaki Padara a very good week off. She does so much for us, doesn't she? And her energy is amazing. We all feed off it, inspired by it. So that's us at 7 o'clock. So good morning, everybody that's arrived. I'm sure some people will come later as well. But at the moment, there's there's Helen checking in. Hi, Helen. So yeah, before we start this morning, just wanted to read a Mary Oliver poem that I really like. I haven't read it for a while. It's about the Buddha's parinirvana, when the Buddha was just dying. She's written a fantastic poem where he's almost his last words were, make of yourself a light. And it evokes this image of us all choosing to make ourselves a light for other people and to carry on those basic principles of kindness, love, friendliness, honesty. So I thought I would read that before we start the meditation, if that's okay. Good morning to Lizzie and Shobit who've just joined us. There's 11 of us now, which is fantastic. So this is Mary Oliver's poem, and it's called The Buddha's Last Instruction. She says, looking around for her glasses and not finding them, but I can just about see, reaching that age. So the Buddha's last instruction. Make of yourself a light, said the Buddha before he died. I think of this every morning as the east begins to tear off its many clouds of darkness, to send up the first signal, a white fan streaked with pink and violet, even green. An old man, he lay down between two sala trees, and he might have said anything, knowing it was his final hour. The light burns upwards, it thickens and settles over the fields. Around him the villagers gathered and stretched forward to listen, even before the sun itself hangs disattached in the blue air. I am touched everywhere by its ocean of yellow waves. No doubt he thought of everything that had happened in his difficult life. And then I feel the sun itself as it blazes over the hills like a million flowers on fire. Clearly, I'm not needed, yet I feel myself turning into something of inexplicable value. Slowly beneath the branches, he raised his head. He looked into the faces of that frightened crowd. So yes, make of yourself a light. And Mary Oliver's obviously comparing almost like the rising of the sun, isn't she, with that feeling of being a light to yourself, and finding yourself turning into something of inexplicable value, which we all are throughout today. If we can carry a friendliness and a kindness within us, we're making ourselves a light. So if we just want to settle into our meditation posture now. Just taking a few moments of quiet just to fully arrive. Just letting the weight of gravity help us ground ourselves. Just allowing your body to fully relax. And truly let the earth hold you. Whether you're lying down or sitting, just giving up your weight to whatever it is that holds you. And just checking in with our body, just scanning down through the body. Are there any areas of contraction or tension? And if there are, can we just breathe into that area and just relax a little bit more? Just feeling the breath and how it makes your body move. Feeling it in the front of your body. As your lungs inflate the chest. Noticing your shoulders very subtly rising and falling with the breath. How is your breath feeling this morning? And now just thinking about the sides of your body. And the subtle echo of your breath in the sides of your body. And just tuning in now to the back of your body. And the subtle movements that happen there when we breathe in and out. And especially noticing that the lungs are in the back of your body as well, not just in your chest or your rib cage area. The lungs inflate in the back of our body too. And the rib cage extends round to protect them. And this can be a really relaxing area to focus on. Just to see if you can catch those subtle movements. And just noticing them. And turning now to think about the shape of your mind this morning. What's the feeling tone of your mind? Is it positive? Maybe negative and feeling a bit contracted in your mind? Or is it just neutral right now? And however it is this morning, that's fine. That's just where we're starting from. And as thoughts and feelings come to you, just letting them arise and pass. Just letting them go. If it helps, thinking of your mind as a constantly moving stream or river. The thoughts are just moving through all the time. You don't need to hold on to them. They're just followed by the next thought and the next thought. It's just what minds do. So just stay on the bank of that thought stream. Maybe imagine yourself meditating beside that stream. Just allowing the thoughts to come and go. And just bringing it back to the body, bringing your attention back to your breath, back to the sensations in your body. And in the Metta Bhavana part 1, we're going to spend a few minutes directing some loving kindness towards ourselves. Just as we sit here today, looking upon ourselves with a kindly gaze. We're a tender human being with a mind that constantly brings us issues and thoughts and wonderings. Can we be like our own best friend? Can we offer the hand of friendship to ourselves? Maybe thinking about a quality that we like in ourselves. maybe we persevere. We keep going to try and find a more contented life. And we have times when we feel we're winning with our endeavours, and times when we just feel really discouraged. Maybe things going wrong or setbacks. So can we just open our heart to ourselves and genuinely wish ourselves well? May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. Now bringing to mind a good friend. It could be someone in the Sangha, or someone who's been kind to us, maybe given us some good advice. And just for a moment, inviting that good friend into your meditation. Maybe imagining them next to you or opposite you. This person is very much like ourselves. Blown around by the worldly winds. Can we offer them loving kindness this morning? And as you breathe in, just being really aware of your heart centre, behind your lower ribs, just in the middle of your body. And just being open to feeling warmth there as we think about this good friend. And just sending our loving kindness and friendliness towards them for a few minutes. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. Now we're going to turn our thoughts towards a neutral person. Might be someone that we don't know very well. Just someone that we're aware of in in a local shop, or maybe someone in the Sangha that we just haven't got to know. Might even be a name on the meditation today. And it might be that you don't really have any definite feelings towards this neutral person or this stranger, because we don't tend to invest feelings in maybe people that we don't know their story. But what we do know for sure is that that person's life is crucially important to them. They have people and issues that they worry about. Times when they maybe feel quite low, anxious, as well as times when they're happy. Can we direct some of that warmth and friendliness that we have within us towards a stranger, this neutral person? Can we open our heart to them just a little bit? Maybe in your imagination you can imagine smiling at this person, or just really connecting with them and seeing them. And genuinely wishing them well. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And in the next stage of the Metta Bhavana, we bring to mind a difficult person, and you may just easily bring that person to mind. It's someone who sometimes evokes negative feelings within us. Maybe even just slightly annoying us or just jarring with us a little bit. Somebody that you just can't quite relax with or warm to. And again, it might be someone in your friendship group or in the Sangha, someone that you just feel a little bit wary of some negative automatic feelings come up when you see them. And really bringing that person to mind just now in your imagination. Maybe imagining them with you today in the room that you're in. Maybe sat opposite you. Just getting a sense of the way that you experience them. And knowing that this tricky person is so like us in many ways. They're a tender human being, caught up on the wheel of life, sometimes encouraged and feeling as though things are going well, and other times just blown around by the worldly winds, and maybe sometimes feeling really quite low, discouraged. Can we send this person our friendliness and kindness in our imagination this morning? Can you open your heart even a little bit to this difficult person? Can you look on them with a kindly gaze? And if it helps in your imagination, you can imagine a lovely golden sunlight, maybe directing that towards this person from you. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And in the final stage of our Metta Bhavana this morning, just calling to mind all four people as yourself, good friend, stranger, and the difficult person. Maybe you can imagine all four of you in a spaced out circle. Maybe even holding hands. Can you wish all four of you loving kindness in equal amounts, not forgetting yourself? And if it helps, just imagining lovely sunlight falling on all four of you, warming you with friendliness and kindness. Feeling the love that is out there in the universe for all of us. And just truly accepting that for yourself, your friend, the stranger, and the difficult person. And just tuning back into your body again as you breathe in and out. Maybe just feeling the embers within your heart centre just gently glowing this morning. Just being open to feeling warmth in your heart centre as you breathe in and out. Can you spread that feeling of kindliness even further than the circle? Maybe feeling it beaming out to everybody in your house, in your street, your area, your town and city. And down through the earth, all the creatures down there. And up towards the sky. It reaches all the birds, the planes, the helicopters. And if you can, just taking that as far as you want to, maybe even taking it to the whole world. Remembering to check in and relax your body with each breath. Really looking after yourself as you extend loving kindness to everybody else. May we all be well. May we all be happy. May we all be free from suffering. I really hope that you enjoyed that. I felt that I could have stayed in that world phase for about 20 minutes then. But I realised everyone had to get to work, including myself. So it's been lovely to spend some time with you this morning. And I hope that today's meditation just help the shape of your mind as you start the day. And just remembering to be really compassionate to yourself as well as other people, because we need our own inner reservoir of love topping up before we can start giving it away. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, Helen. That's really nice to know. And I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. Let's hope we get some sunshine. And I'll look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. I'm going to do some mindfulness of breathing, and especially into the belly and the hara on Tuesday. So I look forward to doing that with you. Have a lovely day, everybody. Bye now. Bye.